The National Golf Foundation produced a statistic that said that if you've played golf for 3 years or more, you've reached your potential. That's kind of a scary statistic if you think about it, right? I mean, that means anybody out there right now who's played golf 3 years or more has reached their potential. And the reason that is because golf, the way it's being taught, it's difficult. No one enjoys playing out of the trees. No one enjoys losing golf balls. No one enjoys being frustrated that golf is so hard because you can't find your golf ball on the course. I was one of those guys. I mean, there was a time in my life when I was a good player, but I was so frustrated with my ability to get better at the game, and just, it's not fun to go out there and play bad. It's not fun to get beat by your friends. And if you look at how confusing it really is, I mean, that's the way I felt about it, and that's why I still feel about it. I believe there's a model, but it's based in simplicity. So the question I would ask is there an easier way? And the answer is yes, there is. You know, I was a struggling golfer. I mean, I worked with a lot of high-level golf instructors. Like a lot of people who try to get better at golf, got frustrated, got confused. Everybody's telling me something different. So a friend of mine had a videotape. He put it on my desk and goes, "You got to see this guy on this tape hit a golf ball." And I go, "Who is it?" He goes, "It's Mo Norman." And I'd heard about him. I heard how great a ball striker he was, but I didn't know if he's even real. But what's interesting on the tape was the people on the tape that were watching Mo in the gallery were guys that were professional golfers that I had competed against as a professional golfer. So all these guys wouldn't be watching Mo if he wasn't that great. So Mo would go to Florida every winter, and I would go to Florida in the wintertime to practice, and I would go spend as much time as I could. I'd get technical with him. I'd get super technical. Why do you hold it like that? Why do you set up like that? What are you thinking about? I was doing stuff to try to figure out, because I was trying to communicate what he wasn't good at communicating. To me, I wanted to decipher what is actually going on and what's the reality of it. I knew if I was going to take what Mo had taught me and what I learned from Mo, if I was going to take that and help other people with it, I needed to figure out a way to, what I call, bridge the gap between what Mo was actually doing and how I could take that to get somebody else to do it. When Mo passed away in 2004, I didn't want Mo Norman or his swing to ever get diluted. I wanted it to be something that had integrity, that was maintained over time, that had a lot of value over the period of time. And so that's what I saw as extremely important, not only with Mo Norman after he passed away, but also in the future of his legacy. I believe that the single-plane golf swing will simplify the golf game for a majority of golfers that play the game of golf. That means that more golfers are having fun playing golf. That's my mission. What I want to accomplish with that mission is I want every golfer that plays the game to, number one, know who Mo Norman is, know that there's a single-plane swing out there in the world. So I want every golfer in the world to know about this guy named Mo Norman and about an easier swing that exists out there. And the reason I want that is because there will be a day, that conventional golfer where he is right now, at one day he will get frustrated with his swing. He will get to the point of wanting to quit because the conventional golf swing is that hard. And whether it's now when he's 25 years old or when he's 65 years old, he's going to want to quit the game because he just can't do it anymore. And that's the day he's going to call Graves Golf and learn the single-plane swing. I just want to make sure that everybody knows who Mo Norman is and that there's an easier way to play.